Hey, hello, hi, it's me again, I'm back. I'm filming this video and I haven't even edited or posted the previous video. But you gotta stay in the habit of filming. You can always edit later. That is the thing. So, I'm on my ace today, so I'm gonna be filming my training session. It's gonna be a bit of fixed angles, if you know what I'm saying. Not a lot of movement because I don't have anyone to help film. Completely my fault. I never asked anyone because this weekend was just a little bit of Anyway, I just want to basically start this video with more of a mental update from my side, because I feel when people compete, you just see the physical aspects in terms of how their body looks, what they're training, how hard they're training, how hard they're dieting. It's very physical, tangible things, but the mental aspect is the most important thing, and I feel like a lot of competitors don't speak about that. Not that they don't implement it or have mental, I don't know, the mental capabilities to push, because obviously if you compete you do have that, but I just feel like it's never verbalized or spoken about properly, especially with the male bodybuilders. I feel like I listen to a lot of podcasts, and the bikini pros and the women, they speak about the mental aspect of the sport a lot more than the guys. The guys are just like, oh no, train harder, just go one more rep and then just puke. And I'm like, yes, you need to train with intensity and you need to go balls to the wall, but at the end of the day you need that mental aspect as well. So this week that mental aspect was highlighted to me, and what I need to do to keep or stay in that mental state, because I'm in such a good space right now. I thrive when I'm on prep, because I thrive when I have structure, and I thrive when I'm working towards a goal, and I thrive in a crisis. Like, not that prep is a crisis, but I thrive under pressure. Like, I need a goal, I need to work towards something. I'm not someone that's like, oh, let's go drinking this weekend, or I want to go out because I've had such a stressful week, blah, 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 blah. Like, I need a goal, and I need to work to attain that goal. So prep for me, even though like you feel tired and all your sessions aren't fun, to me, I thrive because I need that in my life. And I've realized that I need people around me that understand that, and also that are like that. Even if they aren't like that, they need to understand that I'm like that, and I don't do normal things. I don't go out on weekends. I don't go drinking. That's like, to me, pointless. It's a complete waste of money. To me, like, I know people probably think and look at me and they're like, this guy like just goes to gym and he does like all these, he eats like certain things, like what the hell. So it's the same thing. I look at people that go out on weekends and I'm like, you just did things the whole week. Now you're doing more things, and you just, where's this going? Like, going out and drinking, like, where is this bringing you in life? So yeah, I don't know. That's just something that was highlighted to me this week. That I thrive, and I need a goal. I need to be working towards something constantly. Maybe that's like the Capricorn nature in me as well, a little bit. Technically I'm not a Capricorn and I'm not an Aquarius. I'm like on the cusp, so I have a bit of both, but I'm going to give it to my Capricorn side, that I need to be working towards something always. So I thrive during a prep, and I just have such a amazing support network. It's not big, but I do think that you need that. That's what I've never had that in a previous prep. Like, I've had friends and things like that like send messages, but that's not a support network. The thing is, and I have to give credit to my coach Andrew. I mean, like, he's like half the world away. I message him. He obviously doesn't reply immediately because of the time difference. Like, he's sleeping while I'm awake and vice versa. But I mean, like, he always replies, and I've never had that. I've had coaches in the past, but it's very different to me, because I feel like we gel in terms of or work ethic. So that to me is like priceless, like completely priceless. And obviously he knows what he's doing. I sent my progress, my check-in progress photos to him yesterday, and it's all good in the hood. Like, I mean, I'm so happy. This is the first time where I take progress photos and I'm like, yes, this is good. Like, that doesn't, and if anyone's ever competed, that doesn't happen regularly. Okay, when you're prepping, you're like, I'm fat, I look like shit. And when I see myself, my reflection in the mirror at the gym, I'm like, is that me? Like, I'm so lean this far out, and I'm like, oh, is that me? And when I took the photos yesterday, I had to do like a double take, and I was like, is this me? So it's just, you need that mental space to thrive in bodybuilding. You need a support network, even if it's just one person. One person. You don't need like a team of people. You don't need a village. You need one person that you can check in on. You can basically just give an update to how you're feeling, not just, oh, my sessions were great, or I'm following the diet. Plane is flying over. This always happens when I film. This is the first time in like 2 weeks the plane is flying over. It will be when I'm filming. It's just 1 second, please. Okay, I think it's ready to be gone. So, like we're saying, you need at least that one person that you can just mentally check in with as well. Because I feel like a lot of coaches, the coaches I've had in the past, they're like, okay, we're changing the training, we're changing the diet. They've never asked me like, how are you doing, like mentally, like how are you feeling? That's never happened to me in the past. So I just really appreciate that, and I'm so grateful that I'm working with Andrew and that I have that support network, because like I said, I've never had this in the past, and I really think that that's the difference. Because if I think about it, like, I'm not doing anything that differently in terms of training or dieting, you know, like, I'm compared to previous preps, I'm still like training, I'm still doing my cardio, I'm still following a diet, but my results are completely different. So the only thing that has changed is the mental aspect and that support network that I have. So that is something that I want to emphasize and maybe just speak more about, like in my YouTube videos, that bodybuilding is, yes, physical, because you're like physically working out, you're following a diet, it's tangible things, you're working out, like it's things that you can do, but the mental aspect impacts your results exponentially, and that is what I want to drive home. And what I've also realized is that I don't have time to explain my lifestyle to people that don't want to understand it and don't care about it, that are just maybe curious about it, like when I'm at work, why are you eating that? Like, oh my god, I can't believe you're eating that. I'm like, I'm not asking you to eat it, like, I'm eating it, leave me alone. So that's what I've also done. Like, people who don't understand or don't take interest, or they're like, oh, when can you have a cheat meal again so you can come out with us? And I'm like, I haven't even, this prep, I'm craving, as always, peanut butter, but I haven't craved a cheat meal. Like, I haven't craved anything. So I'm like, this is my lifestyle, and this is gonna be my lifestyle for the rest of my life. Like, I don't come hell or high water, if I compete or not, this is what I'm gonna do. I don't have the obligation to include you into that. If you don't want to understand, if you don't have a similar lifestyle to me, then that's go on your merry way. Like, and that is something that I needed to learn, because in the past I've been very like inclusive to people. I've always wanted not to make them feel bad or include them, or I try and include myself in their lives, and I'm like, it's just a complete mismatch, and I'm making myself miserable, or they're making themselves miserable. And this has been with friends, relationships, family members. I'm just like, if you don't get my lifestyle, then that's fine. I don't need to understand yours either, and I don't need to partake in that. Like, that is extra stress that in the past that I've done, especially on preps, I'm like, oh, like I need to go out, or I need to do this with this person because they'll feel bad if I don't go. And I'm just like, you know what? No, I'm working towards my goals. And like I said, like I love working towards something. Like tangibly, like having a goal for me and just being like, balls to the wall, let's fucking go. That is me. So why do I need to change what I love doing, an aspect in my lifestyle, to make you feel better? Just get people in your life that understand what you want to do and support what you want to do, or better yet, they have this exact same like drives as you. So yeah, that's just like a little mental thing that I've had this week, like an aha moment. Just I'm so less stressed because I don't give a flying fuck about anyone else, which might sound strange, but I mean, if you're not compatible with my life and I'm not compatible with your life, then we just go our separate ways. Like I don't owe anyone anything, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just a little update from my side, mentally as well, just that support network. And just yeah, I need that in my life. I need people. You need to surround yourself with people that support your goals, and that is like so cliche, but I've never actually understood that, because I've mistaken that in the past for, oh no, you look good, you're gonna do great at a show, you're on track. That's not, to me, I've realized now, that's not a support network. That's not people asking you how you're doing mentally. That's just like almost like a hype person in the back, like, oh, you're gonna do great, you're gonna do great. No one's like actually checking in, like, how are you doing? Like, are you okay? Like, you know? So I've mistaken that in the past for actually people supporting your goals, but that is not people supporting your goals. That's like fangirls in the back just going, you're gonna do great, you're gonna do great. That's not support. Anyway, this is just like a random little rant before I start my actual session. So I'm having my Carl's cardiac, what do we call this? Carl's cardiac arrest caffeine cocktail. Recipes on my Instagram story highlights. My 2021 Instagram little thingy, highlight thingy. So you can follow me on Instagram if you're not already. Like and subscribe to this channel if you like this little rant. I'm gonna finish this now. I've already had my pre-workout meal. Finish this, head off to gym. It's like an arm focused day with some glutes and hamstrings thrown in, because we're focusing on my weak points. So I don't have specific days I do something, working on what I need to improve and what I need to do to look undeniable on stage. So I'll catch you at the gym. Made it to gym. Feels so strange filming myself. It's actually more comfortable just someone else filming me. Like I feel like everyone's looking at me. Anyway, so I'm gonna start with my biceps and triceps exercises because it's an arm focus day today. So I'm actually gonna superset. I'm gonna use the easy bar. On my program there is incline dumbbell curls, but I'm going to use the easy bar and then overhead tricep extensions with the easy bar as well. Just want to change it up a little bit. I hope that Andrew doesn't hate me, but I mean, I change things up in terms of like the specific exercise. I'm still going to be doing biceps, but it's just like an incline easy bar bicep curl, so it should be fine. We'll see. Andrew always messages me afterwards and he's like, should have done this, you should have changed that, which I do appreciate, but I mean, this should be fine, right? I haven't done easy bar, incline, like bicep curls in a while, so it should be fine, should be good on the hood.
like in the store if you want it. I gave them the drill, they sucked it up, I got them on it. I bought a new paddock, I had to watch, so I two-toned them. Taking these drugs, I'm gonna be up until the morning. It ain't your car, you just a lease, so you don't own it. If I'm in the club, I got that fire when I'm performing. The back end just came in and out honest. Vibes galore, cute, they all on us. I'm from Atlanta where young niggas run shit. I know they hating on me, but I don't read comments. Whenever I tell her to come, she coming. Whenever it's smoke, we ain't running. Look too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. That little vibe, tripping on my mind. Soon as I get back, shit and shit. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Look too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. That little vibe, tripping on my mind. Soon as I get back, shit and shit. Do this all the time.
So one thing that people always judge me about, like I start with super low weight, but I've never had an injury in my life, so who's really winning? So I'll probably do like 2 sets on just like super baby weight like you saw now, just to get the motion of the exercise, like know what I'm doing, and then I'll up the weight up to my working sets, and then we'll take it from there. But as I said, stop judging people that do baby weights, because yeah, I've never had an injury ever.
That little vibe, tripping on my mind. Soon as I get back, shit and shit. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie get made. Look too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. That little vibe, tripping on my mind. Soon as I get back, shit and shit. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie get made. Look too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. That little vibe, tripping on my mind. Soon as I get back, shit and shit. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie get made.
Wow, these angles today are not what they used to be, so I apologize for that. So I finished up on the bicep and tricep superset. I supersetted those. You don't really have to superset. I just love supersetting on because you get like a nice juicy pump. Thanks. Get a nice juicy pump when you superset arms, and you stretch, like when you obviously do the tricep exercise, you stretch your bicep, and when you do the bicep exercise, you stretch your bicep. So especially because someone's so low carbs, not really getting insane pumps, but when you do a superset like that, like it's almost guaranteed that you get a pump. So I got a nice juicy pump there. Well, not nice and juicy, but like just a pump. So bonus. So I also just want to explain that I usually do like at least 1 set of like baby weight, sometimes 2. Today I did 2 because I'm just not feeling like super fresh. So just to get the blood into the muscle and just getting my brain to focus on that is the movement that I'm doing. So I think the bar was like 5 kilograms or 10 kilograms, which is nothing. So the 2 sets of that, I don't even count that as a warm-up. I just count that as like mentally getting into the exercises. And as I said, like it prevents injury, because I find like if I'm mentally like in that space, like okay, I'm doing this exercise now, especially when you're on prep and you're tired, you are more prone to get injured because you're in a calorie deficit, you are tired, you're not like focusing that much on your form, movement, things like that. So doing those like baby weight pre-warm-up sets almost just forces you to like mentally connect with the muscle. So I'll do those 2 pre-warm-up sets, and then I'll do warm-up sets. I'll do 2 warm-up sets, maybe 3 depending on feeling. Today I did 2 pre-warm-up sets on the baby weight, 2 warm-up sets, and then I did my actual working weight. So on the working weight, I did 4 sets of each. So working weight is the weight that you're going to do your exercise on that is challenging. I'm not going to failure on anything right now, so I need to be able to do for the bicep exercise 10 reps, and then for the tricep exercise 12 reps. So that is, I need to find a weight that I can work on. So that's what it means, like a working set. So yeah, finish with that exercise, moving on to planks now, to get those ab gains. Okay, so done with planks, did 4 sets of 60 seconds, and then in between I just practiced my vacuums as well, because I want to do that juicy vacuum on stage when I do my front double biceps. So I do practice my vacuums when I do abs. So maybe I'll do a tutorial in the next video when I do more like, I don't know, like crunches and things like that, so my abs will pop in, because you don't really like flex your abs that much when you do planks. It's more of like an endurance exercise for me personally, but I do still practice my vacuum. So maybe in the next video I'll do like a tutorial for vacuums. Not that my vacuums are insane, but I think they are better than most. So that's done for abs today. Now we're going to move on to glutes and hamstrings. Okay, so as I said in the beginning of the video, my training days are very different to they usually were. I had like a dedicated arm day, dedicated chest day, whatever. But Andrew gave me, my coach, a different type of training program that focuses on my weak points and what we want to bring up on stage. So if you've been watching my videos, you know I've been complaining almost in every single video that my hamstrings need to improve. So I'm doing actually hamstrings and glutes today with arms and then the little bit of abs that I did. So it's really important that you get a coach that actually listens to what you want to improve in your body, and then also obviously gives you feedback on what he thinks you can improve. So don't just get a random generic coaches like arm day, leg day, chest day, and then you actually have the best legs ever, but you're doing legs like twice a week, or you have like a massive chest and you're doing like a full dedicated chest day. You need to bring like a balanced physique. That's why I do classic physique personally, because I want to bring like a balanced and symmetric physique. And as I said, most of the classic guys, in my opinion, obviously not Olympia level people, but amateurs, and then some IFBB pros, they have no legs. So I'm like, how did you get your pro card and you don't have any legs just to make weight? That's ridiculous to me. But anyway, let me stop bitching. Let me start with my glutes and hamstrings little section of my session.
Leave
at the extensions there. I did 2 actual working sets, but I did a few warm-ups because I was going to do hip thrusts, which I still need to do, but you think there's a bar available in this gym. Like, it was so quiet when I got here. It's a Sunday and now like the whole gym is here. So I'm going to have to improvise. There's another really nice glute machine that I usually do. So I'm not going to do hip thrusts with the bar, I'm going to do this machine. Just call it the ass machine because it really works your glutes really, really well. So sometimes you gotta improvise when the gym is ridiculously busy for absolutely no reason.
Gotta leave, take down some sunshine. Give it up, just a night. Oh, you got someone coming. You're spitting game. Oh, you got it. You gotta leave, take down some sunshine. Give it up, just a night.
And that was the gym session. It was pretty intense. I trained quite long, even though the workouts obviously don't look that long because I don't film every single set, every single rep, because you guys would scratch your eyes out, I think. I don't know, do you want me to film like the entire session? The videos will be like an hour, no, longer than an hour. It'll be very, very long. I don't think I'm going to do that, even if you want me to. No, the editing will take way too long. Anyway, I tried to do a physique update in the bathroom at the Rat Nest. I trained at the Rat Nest today. The lighting isn't great. So then when I did find lighting that was like semi-decent, the whole world and their grandma came to greet me. Even this one guy I went to school with, who did not speak a word to me at school. I actually still do not know his name. Try to have a heart-to-heart with me. And I was like, friend, I really don't know your name. I'm sure you're a nice person. We didn't speak at school. You were part of the popular crowd. I was never part of the popular crowd. So I don't understand what you want from me. So I try to keep my answers like very short because first, I don't know his name. Second of all, I don't really want to be friends with him because he was kind of an asshole to everyone at school. Not me, but like I could see how he treated other people. So it was just like, I don't need that in my life. Bye. So yeah, sorry, there's no physique update. I just gave up because then after he was done speaking to me, then this other group of guys came in and they like wanted to have a fat chat, and I was just like, you know what, I need to leave. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry, which I am. But I could have filmed the physique update if they didn't like keep interrupting me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, apologies for that. But anyway, that was the session. I just also want to say, like, that little rant that I had at the beginning of the video, like, motivated me so much for this session. It just got me into, it like calibrated my mind to just kill the session. And one thing that I just want to, like, let everyone know is that you don't owe anyone anything for following your dreams and following your goals. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't owe anyone your fucking time. It's your life. You don't owe anyone anything for following your dreams, following your passion, following what you want to do. Okay? I might not win my pro card. I might not even place well at the show. But you know what? I am enjoying the fuck out of this process. This is the best I've ever looked this far out. I'm 8 weeks out. I look insane. And for me to say that, that's not like an egotistical thing of me to say. It's just that I've done a few preps before. And for me to get to the stage where I'm like, wow, I look good to myself on a prep is like, what the hell? So that's not egotistical. And like I said, I might not even place at all. You know, like bodybuilding is a very subjective sport, but I'm going to bring a package that's going to make my previous packages that I brought to stage look like shit. You know what I'm saying? So stop making time and explaining yourself to people who are determined not to get you and put you down. Because this week was just like very strange. I had so many like conversation with people that aren't into fitness, or they think they are, the gym bros. And then you get the gym, would you call them, sisters? The spin sisters? I don't know. Anyway, and then they try to give you advice and just, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Like, can't you do this? Can't you do that? And I'm like, you know what? I actually have goals in my life, which you don't. Like, you genuinely don't. And I don't want to be mediocre. Like, I want to be an IFBB pro. And my thing is, I don't just want my pro card. Like, I want to get my pro card and hop on the pro circuit and potentially qualify for the Olympia. Like, I'm not saying that will happen and that I'm completely delusional and think like I'm Olympia ready. But my thing is, that's what I'm striving for. Like, I'm not just going to get my pro card and be like, oh, peace out, I have a pro card, bye. I want my pro card, I want to hop on the pro circuit, I want to qualify for the Olympia. It might sound delusional, a lot of people might not believe in me, but you know what? Fuck them. Like, this is my life, and this is what I choose to do with my time, and I don't owe anyone an explanation, or my time. Like, my time that I choose to do what I love, I don't owe that to anyone else. I don't have to feel bad for putting myself first, and that's what I've done in the past to make other people feel better. And I think this prep, I'm just mentally in that space where I'm just like, you know what? Fuck off. Fuck you. This is my life. I don't need to do what you want me to do. Like, I need to do what makes me happy. So yeah. Anyway, I am really hungry now. So I'm going to end off this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of the DMs. If you follow me on Instagram, thank you. If you subscribed, if you comment on my videos, and like the videos, notification bell, you know the saying. I really do appreciate everything, and my channel's so small, but I'm enjoying editing, even though I don't have time always to do regular edits and uploads. But I really do appreciate everything, so I'm gonna end this off. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, love you, bye.